Okay, so once again, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our English class. I'm your teacher Maricel. All right, so let us start this lesson with a prayer.
Are you
Please bow
ready
down
to
your
pray?
hands.
Let us pray. We praise you, Lord, and we thank you for the opportunity to study and prepare for a good life in the future. Bless our teachers who inspire and guide us. Bless our parents who work hard to support us. Bless our classmates and all the people who care for us. Bless us, help us to be more attentive, patient, and diligent to understand the lessons that our teachers teach us. Bless our beloved country that we may have unity, peace, and prosperity. This we pray in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Right, amen. Okay, so before we begin our lesson, let us recall first the lesson that we had taken up or you had taken up when you were in grade 5. Okay, so let us review. Let me see if you can still remember all those lessons, all right? So let us review by reading the passage below. Let us see if you can remember what the underlined words are. So take note of the underlined words in the passage, okay? Please take them down in your English notebook. Do you have your pens? Do you have your pen and your notebook in there? All right, please be ready. Okay, please read. Paulina.
Philip is an incoming grade 6 pupil. He is very excited because finally it is his last year as an elementary pupil. He prepares all things that he will need for the next school year. He brought ball pens, notebooks, and papers. He decided that he will iron his clothes the day before the opening of classes. He excitedly puts his things inside his bag and kept it in his cabinet.
All right. So guys, please take note of the underlined words. You have to take them down. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 underlined words. All right. So now please continue reading. Denzel.
A day before opening of classes, he covered his notebook with plastic and passed his name on his
Pasted.
ball pen. After a week, the school year started. Philip woke up early and prepared his things. He did not forget to wear his face mask. He knows that he needs to wear it every time he goes to school. Philip is very
Goes.
excited, but at the same time, he is a bit afraid because COVID-19 is still there. Even though he feels that way, he still knows that he will learn a lot in school.
All right. Okay. So I wish that this will happen next year, right? That you're going to go to school just like Philip. All right. So as what they had said, that this pandemic will last for 3 years. All right. So this will be until 2023. But I do hope that next year we will have a face-to-face. All right. Face-to-face lesson. And I hope it will come true. Okay. So now, what are the words or the underlined words that you had taken down? Can you tell me? Anybody? All right. Ara.
Covered,
All right. That's one. Eliza.
Pass po.
Pasted.
Okay. Next, Giliana.
brought,
Very good. Next. Lyron?
Prepared.
All right. Okay, another one. Biona.
Need.
Again?
Need.
All right. So if you cannot, if we can't hear you, you can chat your answers in the chat box. Okay. All right. Next. Charlize.
Woke up po.
All right. Very good. That's correct. Woke up. Okay. So now the question is, do you remember what the underlined words are? What kind of part of speech are they? Anybody?
Verbs.
All right. Please tell me, what is it, Arabella?
The kind of words that are underlined are verbs or action words.
Very good. All right. That's so great. Okay. So those are action words or verbs. Okay. They are telling us the actions that been taking place, that is happening and will be or are about to happen. All right. So now, hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So I think my laptop is lagging. So what have you noticed with the underlined verbs? What have you noticed? Do they happen at the same time? Ayesha, what have you observed? Hello? Lyron, what have you observed with the verbs? With the action words? Do they happen at the same time? For example, we have the word prepared and will prepare. What is the difference between the two? Anybody from the
They
group?
have different tenses po.
Oh, yes, very good. Yes, you had studied that when you were still in grade 5, right? You had studied the different tenses and verb, and that will be the focus of our lesson today. Today, you are expected to compose clear and coherent sentences using appropriate grammatical structures such as tenses or aspects of verb. All right? Take note that you will not just identify. Instead, you are going to construct a sentence of your own. Okay? All right. So, but before that, let's have first our spelling. Okay. So I think you are all ready. Number your paper from 1 up to 5. I'm going to give you 15 seconds. All right, to answer. 15 seconds or 5 seconds only? 5 seconds only. All right, ready? Oh, why did it start? Okay, wait. So let's start. Number 1, reality. Reality. Some children doesn't some children do not like to face the reality. Time's up. Next, number 2. We have rendezvous. Rendezvous. I hope that I can go to our rendezvous on time. Rendezvous. All right. Next one, we have resilient. Resilient. You must be resilient in the pandemic today. Resilient. Number 4, responsible. Responsible. Being a grade 6 student, you have to be responsible. All right. Last number, rapidly. Rapidly. The cases of COVID-19 is getting high rapidly. All right. So, of course, honesty is the best policy, class. You have to check your own paper. All right. Let me see. Okay. Who can spell the first one? Uh-huh. Trixie.
Reality. Reality. Reality.
That's great. Reality. Very good. All right. Next one, Jaren. Number 2. Jaren.
Rendezvous.
All right. Okay. It is silent Z and S. Rendezvous. All right. Can you say it again, Jaren? Rendezvous.
Rendezvous.
All right. Very good. Okay. Very good, Jaren. So we have rendezvous. Number 3. Adrian. Adrian. Lyron, can you help Adrian?
Resilient. Resilient. Resilient.
Again, resilient. Can you say it? Resilient.
Resilient.
Yes, all right. Thank you. Very good. All right, resilient. Good job. Next one, number 4. Aishi.
Responsible. Responsible.
Sible. All right. We have number 4, responsible. Okay. Next one, Giliana.
Rapidly. Rapidly. Rapidly.
Okay, good job. Very good. Okay, so now please chat on the chat box. Who got 5? Very good, Arabella. Denzel, very good. Trixie, Eliza. And for those who got 4, you are all good, okay? I'm sure that you had studied the video that I had sent to you about our spelling today. All right, so now let's go back to our lesson. Now, you have to analyze the table below. Notice that the verbs you have read from the paragraphs above were categorized as to when the action happened. As what you had said, as what Arabella said a while ago, these are called verb tenses or tenses of verbs or aspects of verbs, okay? All right, take a look. So, can you read? Please read for G the samples of the verbs that had happened. Please read, Fergie.
Happened. Brought. Passed. Covered. Woke up. And prepared.
All right. Okay, so we have here brought, tasted, covered, woke up, and prepared. As what you can see, class, we are adding D or ED, or we are changing the spelling of the words, all right, of the action words. Okay, now, how about happening? JC. JC, please read. Okay, please help Amanda. Amanda.
Prepares, forget, and pots,
Puts.
puts.
Yes, all right. So here we add S and The other one is a simple form of the verb. And of course, the last one will happen. Mingolo. Mingolo, Marquez, Bon, please read. Give me the examples of the words or the verbs that will happen. Almira. How about the others? Okay. Fiona. Fiona, can you hear me? All right. Giliana, please help them.
Will happen, will iron, and will learn.
All right. Okay. So those are the words. So those are the samples of verbs that is about to happen. Okay. All right. So now let's go to the next page. So verbs has multiple forms, class. They are called tenses. These tenses are used to show when an action is done. In composing sentences, take note, using the tense of the verb, we need to remember the following. All right, look at this one. For the past tense, what should we remember, Paulina?
To add D or ED, was or were you add a verb to change spelling.
All right, just like the samples a while ago, we are going to add D or ED. You are going to change the spelling, just like the word speak, it will become spoke. Or you can simply use the be verb was and were. How about in present tense? Okay, please tell me, what are we going to do? Arabella.
Present tense is or are plus verb, and we can also do plus s or plus es.
Yes, to the verb. All right. For example, we have forget, forgets. Okay. But you know what? Class? It depends upon the subject. All right. So when the subject is singular or only one, you have to add s or es to the verb. But if it is not, or if it is plural, you should not add s or es, or they must be on the base form. All right. How about in the future tense? Denzel.
Future tense, will plus verb, shall plus verb.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. So this is just very easy because all you have to do is to look for the will and the shall, right? This is so easy. Okay. So now tell me about the past tense. Eliza. Eliza, we cannot hear you.
Our action, events, or feelings happen at earlier points in time or already happened in the past. To change the verb in past tense, just add ed, but if the verb ends with e, simple, add d. But for some verbs, they change their spelling when they are changed in past tense and they are called irregular verbs.
Yes, because we have two kinds of verb, the regular verb and the irregular verb. For regular verbs, all you have to do is to add d or ed. But for irregular verbs, you should, of course, change the spelling or as it is. All right? Okay. So now we have here some examples. Okay. All right. Number one. Yesterday, the grade 6 pupils wore their face mask when they went to school. So what is the verb here, Aisha? What is the verb in the sentence, Aisha? Hello? Viona, what is the verb in the sentence?
Or
All right. Okay. Very good. War. You know what? The present tense of war is wear. Okay. We changed the spelling. Okay. Now, let's go to the next example. I prepared a lot of WHLP last night. So, how was the verb formed here? How? Giliana.
You added people, then the verb.
Yes, very good. Because this one, you know what, class? This one, okay, ends with E. So we will just add D. All right? Okay, next. Okay, please read. Aishi. I want you to read, okay?
Okay. They
Yes,
were
thank you.
studying the status of the pandemic.
All right, pandemic. Okay, so what is the verb here in this sentence?
Where?
We're studying, all right? Because this one is a gerund verb, all right? But we
Yes.
have to focus. Yes, thank you, Aishi. Okay, but you know what, class? We have to focus to the where. Because in the present tense, this word where is are. Okay, so we change the spelling of the word are. Okay, same also with is. Is the present tense and was is the past tense. Okay, are there any questions so far?
No
No,
po.
All
ma'am.
right, very good. Now, let's go to the next one. Okay, please read about the present tense. Giliana.
Present tense are actions, events, or feelings that are currently happening or repeatedly happens. If the subject is singular, we use the be verb is, or we simply add plus s or plus es to the action verb. If the subject is plural, we use the be verb is or are, and the action verb that we use will remain without adding anything on it.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much for reading. Okay, so it is very clear, class, that if we are having the present tense, all you have to do is to look at the subject first. If it is singular, all you have to do is to add s or es to the verb. But when once your subject is plural, when we say plural, more than one, all you have to do is just write the base form of the verb, okay? And of course, we have to use the be verb is and are. All right, so let's have an example. Okay, so the first example is, please read, Eliza. Please read the sentence.
Philip wears his face shield when he goes out.
Okay, so this is the present tense. Why? Why is this a present tense? Santino, do you have any idea? Charlize, why?
Because it happens na po.
Yes, very good. It is happening right now. Okay? That is why what did we add to the verb? Charlize, what did we add to the verb?
S po.
Great. Because how many subject do we have, Denzel? How many subject do we have?
One po.
Yes, because there is only one Philip. Okay? Philip cannot be two. Philip is only one. We have the singular subject, so we have to add s to the verb. All right? Take note of this, class, because after this you are going to form your own sentence. Okay? Next. Okay, please read the sentence. Fergie.
The grade 6 pupils always wear their face masks and going to school.
All right. So here the subject is the grade 6 pupils. So it is plural class, all right? And the verb is wear. So since they are plural, all we have to do is to write the base form of the verb. When we say class base form, we are not adding anything, okay? Okay? All right. Now, let's go to the next sample. Okay, please read. Please read, Ayesha.
Philip is following the health protocol.
Yes, all right. So, how many subject do we have, Trixie?
One po.
Very good. One. Philip is only one. So, what be verb did we use? Lyron. Lyron, what be verb? Amanda, what is the be verb that we use in the sentence? Look at the sentence.
Is.
Yes, that is a be verb, okay? Examples of be verb is, are, was, where. But here, Philip is only one, so we use the word is, okay? All right. So we have Philip, singular subject. The be verb is. Now, let's go to the next example. All right, Santino, please read the next sentence. Santino, JC, JC Salamante. Others are just present, but they are not reading. Almira, okay. Paulina, please read.
The grade 6 pupils are sanitizing their room.
All right. So can you tell me what is the subject here, Eliza? What is the subject?
Grade, grade 6 pupils po.
Yes, very good. So can you tell me, is it singular or plural?
Plural po.
Very good, because grade 6 pupils are more than one. So what be verb did we use here? Ara.
Are.
Very good. Yes. Take note of that, class, that once we have a plural subject, we have to make or to use are in the present tense. Okay? Take note of the subject because it's really very important in the present.
Add will or shall before the verb.
All right. So this is very important because all you have to do, very easy, I mean, because all you have to do is just add will or shall before. Take note of the word before the verb. Will run, not run will, okay? Will walk, shall walk, okay? That's very easy. And no need for you to identify whether it is singular or plural subject, all right? Okay, so let's have this example. Please read. Please read, Giliana.
The grade 6 pupils will wear their face masks tomorrow and going to school.
All right, thank you. So we add here the word will to the verb, before the verb, will wear. All right? Number 2, Adrian. Adrian Alian. Jaren. Jaren.
The guard shall check my body temperature.
All right, thank you. So we have the word shall check, or words. We add the word shall, okay? All right. So now let's proceed. So this time we will have this activity. So kindly read the direction. Amanda, please do the honor. Please read. Amanda.
Use the appropriate from the verb to make the sentence clear and coherent. Do this in your English note.
All right. So I will be giving you time limit for this, okay? All right. So let's start with number 1. Isabella's mother noticed, okay, that's the verb, a great change in her attitude and work at present, okay? So you will just write the answer only. Oh, I'm sorry. Huh? Wait for a while, class. Time's up. Now let's go to the next one. All right? Okay. By the way, what's your answer, Eliza, in number 1?
Di po.
Yes, very. Oh, wait. This is at present.
S po pala, ma'am.
Yes, very good. You have to add S, class, okay? Add S, notices, because our subject is only Isabella's mother. And Isabella's mother is only one, okay? All right, now let's go to the next one. Let's go to number 2. Time is up. Time is up. Please answer, Paulina.
She knew Isabella was a great student, but due to a current academic situation, she lagged behind her classmates.
So, what's the your answer is new, right? Why? Why?
Because po it last quarter, so it means in the past.
Yes, because of this. It happened last quarter. Very good. That's so great. Okay, next one. Number 3. Time is up. Denzel, what's your answer?
ED po.
Very good. So the word, okay, please read the sentence.
Her mother talked to her to know her problem a while ago.
So why? Why did you add ed?
Because it happened while ago na po.
Very good. It happened already. Wow, that's really amazing. Very good, guys. All right. Next one. Number 4. Time is up. Giliana, what's your answer?
Isabella realized her mistake. She makes up her mind that she study harder next quarter. Realized at po.
Very good. Then how about to study?
Will study po.
Yes, because why? Why did you say so?
Because will study harder next quarter po.
Yes, because of the word next quarter. And here, of course, you cannot realize if it doesn't if it did not happen in the past, right? Okay. So, next one. Number 5. You can answer now. Time is up. What's your answer? Arabella?
He hopes that she receive academic awards next quarter. She will receive.
Yes, why? Why did you add will?
Because it says next quarter, Papo. That's why it means that it didn't happen yet, Papo.
Yes, and it will happen in the future, right? And that will be next quarter. Wow. You are all amazing. I'm very happy. So who got 5? Chat it in the chat box. Wow, that's really so nice. Very good, class. Keep up the good work, okay? So these are all the answers there. All right. So now we are going to have a group work, okay? So, but before that, what should we remember during the group activity? Denzel,
Co- and during a group activity, we need to be cooperative.
cooperative. Yes, very good. You need to cooperate. How about you, John Aaron? What should you do during the group activity? John Aaron? Hello? Where are these people? They are online but they are not answering. What happened to your microphone? How about you, Charlize? What should you do during the group activity?
Having their opinions po.
Oh, yes, of course. You have to share your own opinion. And of course, if you are the leader, you have to accept others' opinion, okay? And you have to come up with a great opinions, of course, all right? For G, what should you do during the group activity?
Be alert.
Okay, yes, of course, because I'm going to give you time, class. All right. So you should be alert. All right. So this will be for group one. Group one, the directions. Okay. The leaders are Lyron and Paulina. You're going to fix the mistakes in the sentences below. Okay. If the sentences is correct, you just simply put check mark on the line. All right. Of course, you're going to use PowerPoint or any PowerPoint, what else? Microsoft Word, Excel, okay, anything that you like. Okay, next for this group 2, you have to study the John's graphic organizer below. Compose at least 5 only clear and coherent sentences based on it. So we have here the graphic organizer from 6 months old, 1 year. This is now 11 years old, and John is the grade 6 students, and this will be in the future 20 years old and 60 years old. You're going to make a sentence, all right? 5 sentences. Next one, you're going to complete the conversation. Of course, we have here the hint words, and this will be done by the group 3. Okay, this is Fergie's group. The group 2 is Arabella's group. And for the last one, we have group 4, the singers. You're going to define the different tenses of verbs. Do this through song or rap. Okay? Do you have any questions? Leaders and members, do you have any questions?
No.
All right. Okay. So you are going to start now because I'm going to give you only 3 minutes to do it. Okay. You can send your answers through your GCs. Okay. Group chat. You have your group chat, right? So you have to send your answer there to your leader. And leaders, you will be the one to share your answers. Okay. Oh, what happened to the time? It was back to 3 minutes. I think this is not good. See? It's not going to one. Okay, so now, are you guys ready? Let us start with Paulina's group. Paulina, are you ready? Who is ready? Nobody is ready. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes po.
Yes.
Wait po,
Yes.
ma'am. Join lang po ako sa meeting.
Okay, how about you, Paulina? Are you?
Ma'am,
Yes?
mine is ready na po.
Okay, I'm going to make you a host. All right? Because we are usually using Google, all right? But right now, wait for a while, okay? I'm going to show you something, okay? All right. Ara, this is what you're going to do. So, for example, have you seen this one, the three dots there? The three dots above? I will make you a host and you are going to share, okay? But then later, after sharing, you are going to change the host, okay? And that will be me, okay?
Ma'am, what do I press to change the host po?
The three dots. Here. Can you see? Oh.
Mine doesn't have any dots po eh.
Oh. All right, because I cannot let you. Whoa, how can we?
Mom, there's a button here that says share screen. Can I just press that one po?
All right, okay. Try it.
Host disabled participant screen sharing raw po.
That's why because I have to make you a host.
Pa?
Yes. All right, you can start now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Arabella, and I am Group 2's representative reporter. Today, our group was assigned to study John's graphic organizer below, then compose at least 5 clear and coherent sentences based on it. So here is our picture. We can see John growing up from a baby into an old man. Now let us read the sentences over here. John crawled when he was 6 months old, which is true because over here we can see that he is only crawling, and our verb over here is crawled. It is already past tense, that's why we added ed. And at number 2, we have he walked at 1 year old, which is true because as you can see, he's already walking over here at the age of 1. And we also added ed because it is already past tense. As you can see, we have the word before. It means it's already done or it already happened. At number 3, right now, John studies well. And the verb is studies. We added es because it is only singular and it is happening now. See, this is him at the age of 11. At number 4, he will graduate in college when he will be 20 years old. This is him in the future. And we have the word will because it didn't happen yet or it is still gonna happen in the future. And the last sentence, at 60 years old, John will be old, which is true because we can see over here that John already looks really old at the age of 60 in the future.
Wow, you did very
That is
well.
all of Group Two's work. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Group 2. You did very well. Actually, the answers of Arabella's group are all very correct, okay? And the explanation is very well said. So, are there any questions from you guys? Are there any questions? All right.
Nothing.
Oh, very good. All right. So, right now we will go to Paulina's Gale. Paulina, are you ready?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Arabella, and I am Group Two's representative reporter. Today, our group was assigned to study John's graphic organizer below, then compose at least 5 clear and coherent sentences based on it. So here is our picture. We can see John growing up from a baby into an old man. Now let us read the sentences over here. John crawled when he was 6 months old, which is true because over here we can see that he is only crawling, and our verb over here is crawled. It is already past tense, that's why we added ed. And at number 2, we have he walked at 1 year old, which is true because as you can see, he is already walking over here at the age of 1. And we also added ed because it is already past tense. As you can see, we have the word before. It means it's already done or it already happened. At number 3, right now, John studies well. And the verb is studies. We added es because it is only singular and it is happening now. See, this is him at the age of 11. At number 4, he will graduate in college when he will be 20 years old. This is him in the future. And we have the word will because it didn't happen yet or it is still gonna happen in the future. And the last sentence, at 60 years old, John will be old, which is true because we can see over here that John already looks really old at the age of 60 in the future.
Wow, you did very
That is
well.
all of Group Two's work. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Group 2. You did very well. Actually, the answers of Arabella's group are all very correct. Mm. Ready? Go.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am the presenter for Group 4, and today our group was tasked to define the tenses of verb in a song or rap and find the action words in it. So the song is titled Past, Present, Future Song. So this is how it goes. Past is then, the present is now. The future is later. I walk my dog, I am walking my dog. I will walk my dog. I jump so high, I am jumping so high. I will jump so high on my trampoline. So the verbs or the action songs that we saw or read in the song are walk, walking, will walk, jump, jumping, and will jump. So for the past tense, we have the words walk and jump. For the present tense, we have the words walking and jumping. While in the future tense, we have the words will walk and will jump. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a good day.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, Giliana. Wow, Giliana really have a very nice voice, right? Do you agree with me? All right. So for the next remaining two groups, okay. So how about Fergie? Okay. So Fergie, you are going to read this. Okay. All right. Okay. Fergie. Hello. Who is going to report? Oh, where is Fergie? Is Fergie there? Oh, I think Fergie isn't around. Okay, so who is together with Fergie? Okay, Charlize.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is the work of Group 3. Good morning, Teacher Shane. I am happy to see you today.
Good morning, Jane. What did you do yesterday?
I and my siblings play indoor games. What are you going to learn later in our class?
I'm sorry, wait. It's not. It's lagging. We will learn how to become healthy. You have to learn it to keep you away from viruses like COVID-19. What will you do to stay fit?
I eat more vegetables and I will sleep early in order to stay healthy.
Wow, that's great. You have to wash your hands with soap very often too.
Thank you for that information, teacher.
All right. So here in this lesson, you had or Charlize and her group answered here where will if the action will be taken place in the future, and if it happened, or if it happened in the past, of course they added d or ed. Okay, so now let's go to the work of Paulina. Paulina and Lyron, the group one. Hello, you will just read this because you cannot, what's this? You cannot share screen, okay? Hello.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Paulina, and today I'm with my fellow groupmate, Lyron.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lyron. I and Paulina are the representative of Group 1. Today, we are going to show you our group output in English.
We were tasked to fix the mistakes in the sentences below, and if the sentence is correct, put a check mark on the line. Number 1. Aling Marie maintained 6 feet of distance among shoppers yesterday. But we will change the word maintains into maintained because of the word yesterday. So it means it already happened or in the past, and the past form of maintains is maintained.
Number 2, I will wipe the product with a disinfectant after I shop tomorrow. We change the word wipes into wipes because the verb wipes after the modal verb will aren't the correct form. The correct form of it is the future form. Because the word will and the future form of will wipes is will wipe.
Number 3. The shoppers always uses disinfectant wipes to clean the cart and basket handles. We change uses into use because although it is in present form already, the verb uses do not agree with the subject.
Number 4, she applies hand sanitizer before leaving the store. We change the word applies into applied because the word before means in the past and the past form of applies is applied.
Number 5. After they shopped last night, they washed their hands as soon as they got home. We changed the word wash into washed because of the words last night, so it already happened or in the past. And the past form of wash is washed.
All right, very good. Are there any questions? Okay, so good job. Very good, group one. All right, so there you have it. You had reported very well all your output. Okay, so now this time, class, please tell me, what have you learned today?
The different tenses of verb.
Yes, all right, that's correct. Okay, so can you tell me what is a simple aspects of verb, or what are the aspects of verb? What are they? We have three. Giliana.
Past tense, present tense, and future tense.
All right, very good. Can you differentiate the three simple aspects of verb? Arabella?
Past tense are the things that already happened, while present tense are the actions or things that are still happening right now, while the future tense are the things that are gonna happen in the future or haven't happened yet.
All right, very good. Now, can you tell me how can you compose a clear and coherent simple sentence using a simple aspects of verbs? How? How are you going to make? What will you do? For example, you are going to make simple sentence in the past tense. What will you do? How about the others? Paulina, do you have an idea? What will you do in the past tense? What will you do if you're going to make a sentence? If you're going to construct a sentence?
You will add D or ED.
Yes, to the verb of the sentence. Okay, how about Giliana? In the present tense, what will you do?
The be words like is or are.
And then, for example, you have a singular verb. I mean singular subject. What will you do?
We use the be verb or simply add s.
Yes, very good. So when it is singular, you have to add s or es to the verb, all right? How about Arabella in the future? What will you do in the future tense?
We just add the words will or shall before the
Before,
verb.
yes, very good. Before the verb. Always remember that, okay? Because you can't make a clear and coherent sentence if you're not going to follow that rule, okay? Or rules. Okay, so now, this time you're going to compose at least 5 clear and coherent sentences with appropriate grammatical sentences of the verbs using the following pictures. Write them or write your answers to your notebook. Okay. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Just very simple sentence. Okay. At least two because you are going to make 5. So this happened before. Yes, this one happened before the pandemic, right? Okay. So see what is happening what had happened before without the pandemic. Okay, now let's go to the next one. You can make at least 2 sentences, but I need 5, okay? This one, at least 2. This is happening right now in our school setting. This is the new normal. You make 2 simple sentences. All right. Time is up. And now let's go to the last picture. If you had made already, if you had constructed already four, you can construct only one sentence here. And this will be our wish in the future. Next year. This will happen next year. We hope so. Let's cross our fingers. Okay. Oh, who's making that? Jan Aaron. Okay. So, class, you're going to post that. Okay. You're going to pass that to me. Okay. Because I'm going to check that one by one. All right. So for your reflection, for your assignment, this will be done after our lesson. You have to follow these prompts, okay? I understand that. I realize that, okay? So this is very common, of course. You had done this for how many times already? Okay. So always remember, class, that education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. That is according to Albert Einstein. And thank you very much because you had trained your mind to think today in our lesson. See, we had learned another lessons, another lesson in the Zoom. Okay, so see you next time, class. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank
Bye
you
now.
Bye, ma'am.
po.
Thank you po for today. Keep safe.
Thank you too.
Stay
See
safe,
you.
ma'am. Thank you po.
See you next time. Bye.
Have a great day po.
Thank
Bye po, ma'am.
you.
Thank you po.
Same,
Stay
same.
safe.
Likewise. Bye.